So when should you compare? When should you use that as motivation? I don't know. I thought that was going to be a good entry to the video. But in this video, I want to talk about one of the things that I used to struggle with. I wouldn't be say used to struggle with. Maybe I still do struggle with. But by the end of the video, I'm going to overcome it, which is comparison and motivation. And when should it be used? What type of comparison should you have? Now, this video is about, given that I want to trade, I want to take a specific account to a specific goal, but I've been on the downside. You know, I once had a streak where I was losing for 2 years straight. I didn't tell nobody, but I was losing for 2 years straight, and I put it down on my journals. This is what I used. Why am I losing? And I still didn't understand why. And I was losing because, one, I didn't really understand the market for what it is, which is the market presents signals, but those signals happen in different times. The easiest way to understand this is if you fund in June, you miss 6 months worth of price action, and that price action could have been the best 6 months ever. Now, from June going forward, that's the opportunity part. Now, the past can't create a future result, but you need to acknowledge that the past exists in order to have a sustainable future. So you need to acknowledge that, yes, from January until June, I missed that. And I could have potentially missed the best possible signals. That allows you to enter the future with the mindset of non-expectations. I don't know if it's a word, but you enter the market without expecting too much. You only expect that the market is going to deliver what it needs to deliver when it needs to deliver it. So yeah, you understand the market from that perspective, which is, yes, I missed 6 months worth of price action, but there's 6 months worth of opportunity. In the market, the only thing that has power over your account is the future. The now and the future. How do I interact with the market today and going forward until my account blows or grows? I always try to repeat these statements to myself, and I try to repeat them in these videos because they always have to be reinforced in the mind. I can't say, yes, I understand that I was in the market moved 6 months ago and I was not there, and the market is possibility in the now and in the future for me to achieve my goal. Done. I can't say that. I need to clarify in order for me to achieve my goal, or while understanding that my account can either grow or blow. Maybe I'm phrasing it incorrectly, but that statement of understanding that your account can tip to one scale or the other gives you comfort. You remove more expectations again that you have to, achieve your goal like it's a certainty. No, it's not a certainty, but it is an opportunity. That's a bar, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is an opportunity for you to achieve something. And I used to be trapped in that red hole of, just looking at the market as a downside, or just looking at the market as the upside. Or whenever I trade, am I going to blow? I'm afraid to blow. Or whenever I fund, I'm definitely going to make it. No, there is no absence of work when you trade. Whenever I fund, I do understand that now is August or now it's December, and I'm going to have to deal with whatever days are left. Acknowledging the days helps you acknowledge that there could have been money that could have been made, and since it could have been made, there's still money that can be made. So it also gives you that energy that there's money available in the market and you are actually doing this for something. So it could be December, it could be August, but you are dealing with the market, utilizing your account and utilizing your skill. So you shouldn't be comparing. You shouldn't be comparing because the person you claim has more money than you, is doing better than you in trading, could have funded it at a different interval, could have funded with a different account size, could know more things or less things than you. Could be specific, could be working in a group, you shouldn't be comparing yourself. What you should be understanding that me and that specific person are gonna get the same price action at the same time. I should just fix my perspective of that price. I should fix my perspective of work, which is when I get that price, I'm going to look at it from a perspective of what is on my chart and what's the most effective and easiest way I can deal with it. And can I deal with what could be based on what is? You know what I'm saying? That's the first start. Number two, how do I look at it from a long term? I don't need to over leverage my account, especially if I'm not feeling that the market is going to pay me heavily. I don't need to over leverage my account, because tomorrow the market will still present signal. Next week, the market will still present signal. The biggest advantage in the market is having an account. A trader that doesn't have an account has no edge over the market. You know what I'm saying? So you having an account, there's always a possibility of you hitting your goal, because the scale is either gonna tip to one side. It's either gonna hit your goal, boom, or it's gonna blow. And it can hit your goal in two ways. And I also want to talk about reasons why you do blow, because I also wanted to go through that topic. I felt like I explained too much of the reasons why you do make money, why do you do get your goal, but I don't explain why you do blow. I explain it from a general perspective and not from a situational perspective and a realistic perspective, which is your account is either on a tip to one scale. As long as you have an account, you have a chance, because the market deals with the now and the future. Now, it's either going to grow, and growing has two sides to it. Your account is either going to shoot towards your goal, or it's going to move gradually towards your goal, or it's going to blow, which is the other tip of the scale. Your account shoots given that your account is bigger, or let me not even say your account is bigger. Your funding is perfect. Perfect would be you funded the perfect time, you funded the perfect amount for a particular signal or for a particular condition in the market. Your funding is great. Your skill could be perfect. The market's presentation of data could be perfect. That's why your account could shoot. So those are the elements that make your account accelerate. Not discipline, not consistency, no. Now, your account could shoot, could grow because, one, you're taking a different approach, a slow approach. Could grow because the market is challenging. Now, you could be a good trader and the market still be challenging. A lot of traders beat themselves up whenever the market starts becoming challenging. Challenge doesn't make you bad. It just means you were there when the conditions were unfavorable. You know what I'm saying? And you handled that. So you could be growing. When I say growing, I mean moving gradually towards your account and not necessarily that quick. You could be growing because your account is small. So you have to take a different route from everyone else. You could be growing because your funding intervals are different. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things. But at least you're moving towards your goal. And those are, the most general ones. Now, you could blow because, one, you're over leveraging. Two, you're trading trades that you don't know and don't understand. Three, you're trading too early or too late. But the truth is, you could blow because your funding is too small. The signal is too large. You know what I'm saying? You could blow because you're using a bad broker. This broker doesn't make money. It doesn't align with the strategy that you're using. You could blow because market conditions are bad. Horrible market conditions. Those are reasons to blow. You know what I'm saying? But let's go back to the topic. Comparison. You only compare yourself to successful traders to say what they can do, I can do. What they can achieve, I can achieve. You don't force the market to make you achieve that. You just interact with the market honestly. Today, because they did it, I'm going to do my best to get on their level. But I'm not entitled to get on their level. And again, even if you've been trying for years and years and years, that thing that you're trying is just a phase. And you just have to pass it. It's not, you won't be there forever. Kind of like trading a small account. You won't be there forever, even if it's a stage that you continuously stuck at. You just have to achieve your goal once and then you move on to the next thing. Like if you set a goal, maybe let's set an unrealistic goal, 300 to 200,000 over a span of 3 months. That achieved once, you move on to your next stage. You don't need to be trading small anymore. You don't need to be trading scale anymore. It's a different ball view. And you're no longer poor now. You're no longer broke. And that's the thing you need to realize, that wherever you are right now, you're just there for a time being. And your situation does not translate to your skill. So as long as you have funding, as long as you have an account, that's what we believed in, is as long as you have funding, as long as you have an account, there's nothing that can hold you down. The possibility of success is there because the market will keep on providing the opportunity for you to make yourself successful. The only thing is just don't overtrade. You know, basic things of don't overtrade, don't over leverage, don't take trades too late. But the main thing is remove that noise and understand that the future is in your hands, because the present is what's going to pay you in the market. And that's what you need to be proud of. That those people who are doing better than you, they can't control the market. They don't control the market. They don't control your result. The only thing that controls your result is how you receive, or how you choose to receive and interact with the market. And that's basically it. You only compare yourself in terms of motivating yourself to say, what they can do, I can do, because we get the same price. And whatever they know, I'll know. Again, I don't know why I'm saying again, but never forget your situation. Always remember that there is a situation behind your trading plan, and understand why you're doing it. It's usually funding intervals, funding size, skill, and goal set. Usually revolves around those elements and those factors. Yeah, take it easy. Now you understand that there's a scale. Whenever you fund, focus on the scale. Don't think, am I disciplined? Am I consistent? No. I'm either gonna blow or grow. Blow or achieve. And achieve has two sides. If I'm achieving, either growing or shooting, and everything has their I don't want to say surrounding, but everything has their challenges. Everything has its own challenges. And yeah, these scenarios have their own challenges and perspectives of why you should grow, blow. And yeah, so take it easy. Take you easy. I like including specific examples, because one, certain things, regardless of how good you are as a trader, you have to reiterate them to yourself, recite them. And two, beginners, you know, there's not much of a difference between the novice and the advanced trader. You know, maybe the only thing is a situation of mind and finance, but in terms of what they need to do, how they perceive the market, it's the same thing.